And welcome to another brand new episode of live Forex trading with your host Peeling Mindset. So, with your host Peeling Mindset, today we are here. We are we have just arrived in front of the market. So it looks like gold amazingly actually interacted with the channel, and the long bias yesterday in gold did play out. Look at this. Look at how the NYSE market actually started pushing the gold price up from yesterday's price. We obviously took some sells in gold yesterday, gave us around 20 pips, then 28 pips. But look at this. Look at how the NYSE market actually pushed it up. The NYSE market actually pushed the price up, reacted with the channel several times, and actually started pushing up. And there was no looking back for gold. Gold just bullish up pretty heavily. This is amazing how yesterday's buyers actually came to be true, right? So beautiful gold movement here. So we're going to begin and we're going to dive into our charts once my friends are going to come in, and we're going to do a fresh brand new analysis on gold, and we'll see what's happening today. We will definitely see what's happening in today's market. So just waiting a little bit. My Slack friends are coming in, and YouTube guys are probably showing up too. So we're going to start in about a second. That's right. So let's look at pound yen at the first site and see what's happening. Okay, pound yen moving. Yeah, looking good. Pound yen's looking good. Gold's looking good at this point of time. Let's do a simple analysis. So yesterday's levels are still here, and looks like yesterday's level is still valid. So maybe I'm not going to draw new zones today. It's very logical for me to actually just focus on yesterday's drawing, and it does make sense, to be honest. It just makes sense. So yesterday's daily candle, look at this how the yesterday's daily candle actually rejected previously broken resistance, this 1845 sort of a level. The price actually, yesterday's daily candle did reject the bottom, rejected the bottom pretty hard, and today's daily candle just hanging around the previously broken support at this point in time on a daily time frame. There is this clear wick on the downside, but that could be a significant rejection from the downside, because if you actually look at the weekly time frame, it is way clear that the sentiment in the market, or the momentum in the market, could still be bullish. If this weekly candle could turn bullish, could reject the bottom and make some sort of support, that could be a sign for furthermore bullish spectrum in the gold, right? So, Renel says hello, high impact news for USD incoming. Oh, thank you for reminding. We haven't actually looked into the calendar. Let's just have a look at the calendar and see how today's day is marking to be. All right, so look at this. So we have in about 15 minutes from the New York Bank Open, we have Bailey speaking, government official Bailey from the Bank of England speaking. So maybe that's going to push the prices in pound yen, and that's going to induce some volume in our market, right? So, and as well, 30 minutes after the New York Bank Open, we have the retail sales. Maybe that's why gold right now in today's daily market, for example, if you go into the hourly time frame, it's so obvious that the market is ranging. Right, it pushed up so heavily around the NYSE yesterday, and right now the price is ranging side by side. It's so clear. Anybody can say that, you know what, price is just ranging. Yeah, it's ranging, 100%. It's ranging. So yesterday's bias did play out of buys, but as our friend Renal Sisson says, there's high impact news. We're gonna wait for the news, and we'll see how it's gonna affect the market, right? So usually when there's high impact news, I stay away from the high impact news until the high volatility dies and market moves in a consistent way. So we will see what's going to happen. We will also look at some of the pound instruments, and we will see exactly what's happening. Okay. So this 1855.40 yesterday was a weekly sort of a level that we draw. For example, look at this. Yesterday's weekly level. Oh, I got a lot of drawings here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick to 1 hour. actually not going to draw new zones today. So let it be. Let it be, let it be. So 1855.40 is the actual weekly level that the price actually rejected from right at this point in time. The channel sort of analogy did play out. It's amazing how the channel is still there. I'm going to keep it there and enjoy how the price actually rejected from it, right? So we were talking about this channel yesterday in yesterday's market and anticipated how the price could actually reject and push up, and it did happen. Our Jur here says good morning. Good evening, good morning, good evening, wherever you guys are from, good morning. And yep, and a welcome vibe, a amazing vibe, good morning, good morning, good morning. And Dominic is here too. Our Dominic says good morning, Dominic. I hope you're doing well. I hope Mr. Dominic is doing well too. I remember his name. Somehow I do remember his name. Okay, so look at this. Price actually finally did close above 1860.60. That was the yesterday's bias for probable buys, and price is above that. Obviously, we have high impact news. So looking at gold, if prices at the time of volume starts breaking above 1868.30 in an hourly sort of a time frame, it's so clear that it could actually drive the price even higher, maybe to this clear target. And this target, for example, let's call this target 1877.10. So if that is a possible target on the upside, we will see. We will see what's going to happen. We will see what's going to happen. All right, so interesting. Interesting to see how the prices in gold is going to move in today's market. Interesting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to erase this channel. Obviously, we don't need this channel at this point in time. My yesterday's position, we secured some position yesterday. So Enzo Carteza says, hello, everyone, New York plus high news, high volume news. That's correct. We've had a look at it already. So we will see what's going to happen, right? So 1860.60. Let's see, where did I pick that level from yesterday? Because I'm too bored to draw another level today. So I'm just going to stick with yesterday's zone and yesterday's level. This 1852.45 was a target yesterday. I'm going to erase that. Price has definitely rejected 1845.40 level and is above 1860.60 level. If prices start heading above, closing above this 1868.30 level first, and also above this potential support, we do have a higher chance technically for the price to move up. So we will see what's going to happen, right? Obviously, there's higher volume news, as I've already said several times, so it's going to wait. So let's go into the pound yen instrument and dive into our pound instruments today, and we'll see what's going to happen, okay? So let me see if I can get my terminal ready at the same time. Getting my terminal ready. Gold is ranging side by side, so it's a better idea to wait for the high impact news. All right, so we actually have a high impact news in pound too. Bailey is speaking. So in a daily time frame, sort of a structure, price is ranging side by side. Look at this daily time frame, just ranging side by side. A lot of wicks on the top, bottom, and ugly wicks, ugly range. So obviously want to see price move in a consistent sort of a way, right? Definitely want to see price move in a consistent direction right now. So if I have to erase all of the drawing in a daily time frame, look at this. This could be a potential support area where the price is almost close by right now. That level has been held several times. Obviously, we have broken that level several times on the downside, but the price has somehow managed to stay above, right? So the previous daily candle closed bullish above that range. All right, so who's this? Jur is saying, hey Anuj, love your energy, first time in a stream. Amazing. Man, you guys should have been here yesterday. You guys should have been yesterday. We secured amazing trades yesterday. That was beautiful yesterday. But yeah, anyways, you're welcome, man. You guys are welcome here. So looking at pound yen, look at the 4-hour candle. Looking at the recent information. All right. So looking at the recent information, we are very close to this potential support area, or this supporting area, this is 154.845 sort of a vicinity. So the current 4-hour candle is still bearish. Yeah, man, the prices in pound yen and gold, it's just clearly ranging side by side, to be honest. Yeah, if I have to, if I'm willing to take any sort of position, I'm gonna wait for the 4-hour candle. Okay, so for any sort of buys, I have to wait 4-hour candles to break the 4-hour resistance. And for potential sells, I mean, the current 4-hour candle has 2 more hours left for its close, and it's very close to this rejection area that is 154.845. How is that a rejection area? It's so clear, it's so obvious. That is a clear rejection area by just looking at the wicks. Look at this. Look at how price has reacted around the area previously. Right? Even if the price is ranging, that area is a funny area. So if I have to ask myself the question, am I going to take a sell around this area? Not at all, man. If there was a sell, maybe the sell was around this level. But it's a long past gone already. So I'm not going to take a sell around this area. But if prices start closing below 154.845, that does attract my eyes. If prices start closing below 154.845, we will see what we can do, right? We will definitely see what we can do. Until then, there's nothing, because the daily is ranging, no consistent direction. Yeah, so yesterday's daily candle closing bullish. Does that mean today's daily candle could actually respect the potential 154.845 support level and reject that level and is going to start heading up? Is that the case, or what's happening? Right, so we have to see. We definitely have to see. If candles started closing, for example, a 4-hour, a 2-hour, 1-hour candle starts closing below 154.845, then there's a chance a sell may come in. But again, we have to keep this in our head that, you know what, there is a potential high impact economical event that's going to happen. So maybe that's going to induce some volume in the market. Then we will get the consistent move in pound yen. Let's go into the weekly time frame and see how pound yen has been performing. All right, so going into the weekly time frame again, look at this price. This current weekly candle closed with a gap. It's very clear that after the previous weekly candle closed bearish, the current weekly candle opened with a big gap on the downside. So maybe that is an important level. That is below 154.845. If the price still has enough bullish momentum, as looking at the recent weekly sort of a performance here, it seems as if price breaking the weekly resistance or even creating some sort of support gives us a higher chance or very strong bias of further continued bullish momentum. So we'll definitely wait for a bullish sort of a structure in a 4-hour and a daily sort of a structure for a long-term high pips paying sort of a setup than anything else. Obviously, market is ranging right now, so yep. That is my goal for now, man. There's actually nothing. I literally can't force any trade at this point in time, because I know, and as traders, we know that when market ranges like this, when there's so many wicks side by side and the candles are printing side by side, it's a great idea to wait for the price to break significant levels. For example, I would love the price if price starts breaking 155.885, for example. If price starts breaking 155.885, then there is a range on the left hand side that the price can achieve. For example, let's go here on a daily time frame. Let's see what's happening. Oh, look at this. So if the price starts breaking above 155.855, this is a potential rejection area. But what if price actually pushes up? And if there's enough volume, if there's enough momentum, the wick on the upside could be targeted. That's in about 60, 70 pips of range on the upside. So we'd love to see candles either start closing above 155.885, and we will see what's going to happen. And then only we will see what's going to happen. But it'll be lovely either to see a continuation on the upside or even a rejection around this area and a continuation downside. So we will see. Obviously, we will see. But for now, on a daily time frame, if you ask me to force a trade, my bias will be to stick with buys. But man, there is a high impact news coming in, so better wait. If anybody has any other pairs to look at, if you have any sort of trade, any ideas, just shoot it up at the chart, at the chat, and we'll have a look at it. We'll definitely have a look at it. But we mainly focus in the stream, in the YouTube stream, and in the Zoom. We've been focusing on gold and pound yen for the most of the time, for in pound yen, pound AUD, pound USD for the most of the time. So if there's anything you guys are looking into right now and interested, just shoot it up. 100% shoot it up. 100% though, shoot it up. Okay, let's go into the pound AUD pair and see what's happening in pound AUD at the same time. Pound AUD, you know, pound AUD is also looking ugly. Obviously, for a cleaner sort of a buying scenario here, we love to see price closing above 1832.75. So 183 275 level. If prices start closing above this level, there is a potential with high volume we may drive up in this cleaner range, and this clear range till its first easy target is in about 47 pips, and all the way up it's in about 100 pips. So why not? It's actually possible. Price does seem as if it's ranging side by side, but if it's actually moving up, why not? Definitely. We'll try and erase most of the drawing here. Erase this. Erase this. Yep. It's so clear on a 4 hour. If the price starts breaking 1832.75, buys are way clear than anything else. 100% way clear than anything else. Sorry about that. Yep, 2 hour is ranging side by side. Candles are starting to head below 18,300. Interesting. Interesting. Yep, in about an hour we have this Bailey guy speaking, so we will see what's going to happen in the pound instruments here. Previous hourly candle closed bearish in pound AUD, so the current hourly candle continuing bearish without a decent top wick. Does that mean it's going to drive down? And is this safe to take a position right now, even if there's no wick on the top? The answer may be no. So you're just going to wait a little bit more. Just going to wait a little bit more and see what's going to happen. It's continuing down, nice and slow. Have to see. Yep, 30-minute. There is a first target here, which the price already rejected from. So, yeah. Interesting. I would actually, I would stay away from pound instrument as well. So, all right, Zane here says, waiting for the news, looking for buys on gold. Oh, interesting. Yep. I'm actually going to wait until gold starts moving a little clearer, maybe breaking 1863.30 sort of a level. Well, we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. It's a potential boring day today, to be honest. So I have to wait until the news happens or something. Now, looking at the 4-hour candle in gold, look at this. It's actually a little obvious. It's the structure in 4-hour. Looking at the recent price structure, price started falling down heavily, right? So there was a potential retest necessary for the price to do before continuing down, right? So what if this is a potential retest in a 4-hour? And if it does make sense for the price to push down, furthermore down, all the way down to 1845.40 one more time, this, sorry about that, the 1868.30 level is a previously broken support. And if that is being retested right at this point in time, and if the recent price structure or recent price movement tells us that, you know what, if there's enough bearish sentiment and the news reflects that, you know what, retail sales are bad, or for example, retail sales are good and the US dollars are gaining its strength and whatnot, we may actually push down too, right? For any sort of buys, have to see candles breaking and closing above 1868.30 definitely for me. So I'm going to wait for that for buys. But for sells, the structure technically does make sense on a 4-hour. If you look at it, very clear. Move down, bam, 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 bam. So if this is happening right now, it does make sense. So I have to wait a little bit more. Okay, so the current 4-hour candle here has 1 hour and 55 minutes left for its close. So the previous 4-hour candle, look at this. Look at the way how the previous 4-hour candle in gold actually rejected this 1862.30 sort of a level. It did reject that level, didn't it? So looking at the current 4-hour candle, it's also staying bearish with a proper bearish posture. So if the prices are is going to continue down, it has to make a decent wick like the previous candle. That's what is in the back of my head. If this current 4-hour candle has to move down, it has to reject this level, for example, this area one more time. Potentially one more time. If it's going to reject that level, maybe we're going to push down below 1860.60 level. So we will see what's going to happen. Definitely see what's going to happen. On a 4-hour, technically makes sense for the price to drop down. In 2-hour, let's go into the 2-hour and see what's happening. 2-hour ranging side by side. Very clear, prices ranging side by side. Hourly candle, yep, hourly candle ranging side by side as well. So, yep, man, I have to wait for the candles to break at least below 1860.60 or at least break above 1868.30. So, two of the ideas here. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set myself some alerts. And once price comes anywhere closer to my 1868.30 level or 1860.60 level, I'm going to keep an eye open. I'm going to keep an eye open to see if I can actually grab any sort of buys or any sort of sells. Until then, I'm just waiting. Setting my alert here. Okay, so, yep, this is the level right here. And 1860.60, okay. All good. We are all good here. Beautiful and all good. So on YouTube, a noise says, how are you setting your alerts? So in your terminal, for example, I use MT5, MetaTrader 5. So in your terminal, maybe you can right click and look at alerts. So that way you just click alert and set what type of alerts you want. Usually I use alert that's directly sent to my phone. So I use a push notification on my phone. That way my phone is just close by and I know what's happening around. So yep, I don't like to use the computer alert sort of a sound. It's just too loud and it just pisses off my Zoom friends. So it's a better idea if I use a push notification. So yep, that's the idea. Yeah, pound AUD as well. So I'm going to set an alert in pound AUD here as well. Pound AUD. Waiting for the price to break above. Just give me a second. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. $18.32.75. $18.32.75. $18.32.75. Yeah, prices are closing below 18,300 here. Interesting. Looks like price is diving in that range. 4-hour price is actually diving in this range. And looks like previous 2-hour candles, 1-hour candles has rejected this 1832.75 level. And if it's actually rejecting it, maybe we may get a continuation down here in pound AUD. Pound AUD. Looking at the 1-hour, 1-hour is way clearer than anything else. Looking at the 1-hour, looks like this could be a potential target. Obviously, I'm not in it. I'm not in the pound AUD trade right now. Looks like the price is heading down nice and slow. Previous 1-hour candle closed below the support, and this current hourly candle is filling the previous candle's wick. Has moved about 12 pips. 12 pips from its open price right now. There's a potential it can actually move all the way down in about 17 pips and even lower. So, but I'm not in it. I am not in it. Noise says, do you use magic keys or trade manually? For now, I'm just trading manually. So my plan is to get a magic keys around July. So the next month, we will see. We will see. And pound AUD moving down nice and slow. Very nice. The current hourly candle in pound AUD doesn't even have a top wick, and it's actually bearishing down pretty hard. Right at this point in time, it's actually bearishing down pretty hard. I think this first target in pound AUD can be achieved pretty easily. Looks like it. Looks like we can achieve that. Pound JPY. Let's look at pound JPY. Pound JPY. Let's see. Let's go into the daily time frame and see what's happening here. Daily. Oh, we are near this daily support. Current 4-hour candle bearish. All right. $15 pips and all right, let's see. Interesting. Let's draw a channel. It's actually interesting how prices sometimes interact with the channel, right? It's actually interesting. It's actually interesting to see how prices in pound JPY and even gold sometimes interacts with the channel. It's actually interesting. So we will see if that's actually happening right now. So looking at the hourly candle, if this hourly channel is actually going to be respected in pound AUD, maybe the price has to start rejecting 154.845 and then sort of bounce off the top of the channel and then start heading up if that's actually the case. Let's see what's going to happen. For now, the prices in pound AUD bearishing down pretty hard. If the candles start closing inside the channel, if this hourly candle potentially closes inside the channel, there is a probability that, you know what, prices may continue down even further more below 154.845. So we will see. Yeah, we will see. Pound AUD. And it looks like we have hit that target in pound AUD. The first selling target has been hit, pound AUD. So whoever took a sell after this hourly candle close below the support, I mean, yeah, pretty cool. It worked for those guys. It actually worked. Pound AUD continued all the way down. Let's look at pound USD as well at the same time and see what's happening. Pound USD. Pound USD 4 hour. Oh my god, man. I would stay away from pound AUD, to be honest. Just stay away from pound AUD. The way it's been ranging side by side. Come on, dude. Gotta be kidding, right? Got to be kidding. Got to be kidding. So if the prices in pound AUD, if prices in pound AUD is actually falling down, if the pound instruments actually falling down in pound USD, there is a chance it may go all the way down to 14600 level from the current price level. So it's in about 14 pips to the first target. 14 pips. Let's see. Let's look at the 30-minute candle. 30-minute candle. Okay, so the current 30-minute candle in pound USD is actually pretty strong bearish candle here. It almost seems as if price has done this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's a potential this can happen here. There's a potential this can happen. So let's scale down into the 15-minute time frame here. Scaling down into the 15-minute time frame. Okay, 15-minute ranging side by side. Clearly ranging side by side. Prices hanging around this 148.30 level. So let's see how this 30-minute candle is going to close in the next 12 minutes. If the candle stays bearish, there is a chance 14600 could be tapped. 14600 in pound USD could be tapped. But it is a funny idea that I'm actually trying to trade a pair before its major news event. So it's actually funny. I mean, for the guys who for whom the idea works, it works. But yeah. Okay, so the previous 15-minute candle closed bearish. Current 15-minute candle bearishing down has broken the previous 15-minute candle's low. From here, it's in about 14 pips of range again. It's a very small range, but looks like it's gonna tap that, man. It's gonna tap that. I'm actually calling out trades but not taking it because I don't feel comfortable at this point in time, right? I don't feel comfortable because I know prices may range heavily before the news event. Even if the structure does make sense, I'm not going to take it, man. Yeah, it is what it is. Right after this 15-minute candle broke the low, that could have been a possible entry point there. In about 10 pips stop loss above that level, expecting the price to maybe tap 14600. There's a chance it may push down. Yep, pound AUD tapped that level. Interesting. Yeah. All right, Jackie M in the YouTube says GJ. He thinks that GJ is a lot cleaner than GU. Yeah, that's right. GJ looks clear. GJ does look a lot clearer, but the only thing is this 154.845 level. That's in my head, 154.845 level. It seems as if the range on the left hand side is way more clear, but I know that 154.845 is actually an important level. Maybe the price is actually going to break that in just one go. But look at this. Look at how price has engaged with that level several times. Look at the wicks and look at the 154.845 level. And it's very close by the same level. And I know that we have a major news happening in about an hour. So do I really want to force a trade here? Maybe no. So I'm going to take it easy. I mean, yesterday's gold trade has actually given me more than enough, so we will see. What's going to happen. What's going to happen. So until then, we're going to stay calm. I'm going to play some music here. Obviously, any sort of question is welcome. If anybody wants to ask any sort of question, if we can help, definitely we are up for it. Let's see. GA melted, I know. Juror, GA melted. And looks like there's a possibility pound yen could actually continue all the way down here. There is a possibility. All right, so retail sales, they're looking for bad numbers here. Retail sales are looking for bad numbers. So we will see what's going to happen. And on Thursday, we have this FOMC press conference. Interesting. And we have broken this 154.845 level in pound yen. Looks like there is a higher chance for the price to move down than anything else in pound yen here. Looking at the 4-hour time frame, the current 4-hour candle is bearish inside the 1-hour channel, and looks like let's go into the 1-hour time frame at the same time and see what's happening. Just give me a second, guys. Just give me a second. Let's go into the 30-minute. Yep. So the current 30-minute candle breaking the previous 30-minute candle's low below 154.845. If the candles starts breaking this level, 154.6, let's call this. Just give me a second. Pound yen moving way consistent here. Oh. Pound yen. Ooh, pound AUD melted. Man, oh man. Beautiful. Now we are heading closer to 154.695 level, and there is a higher chance for the price to actually continue down than anything else. Looking at the price right now, so we will see. Beautiful, man. Whoever took an entry around the break of the previous candle's low around here, 154 and 900 potentially, man, it's running. It's running. I haven't taken any position yet because of the fact that we have a major news, and it was actually closer to 154 845 level. So yeah, I will see. I will see what I can do. Yep, we have tapped that 154 695 level. Wow, the way it's moving, man, amazing. Hey, Jatin says, hey, I know execution and analyzing chart helps a lot. However, do you recommend any books to read in free time when we are not in front of the chart? So any book, man, any psychology related book, any book that's going to help you learn about your psychology as a trader in front of the market, maybe that's going to help. Ronel Sisson says, is the news being priced in? We are not sure. Maybe that's what's happening right now. Maybe. But we are not sure if Bailey is going to talk something good about the economy or something bad about the economy. So not sure, man, whatever is happening right now. Pound instruments are pretty much melting at this point in time. Look at this pound USD melting, pound JPY melting. Whoever took the trades, man, we called the trades here on pound USD. We literally did call out the trade, but we also said that, you know what, potential range is in about 14 pips, and it's not looking nice. So yeah. Yep, Ronell says drop seems fishy. That's correct. It does. To me, it does. Yeah, I'm going to wait a little bit more here. Yep, it's melting down. It's melting down. So the current 5-minute candle was still bearish. Previous 5-minute candle closed bearish, pretty strong below 154 695 level. Interesting. Wow. Look at the way the pound instruments fell down so hard. So hard, man. Crazy. Crazy. Wow. Just drop down. Crazy drop down. Crazy drop down. Interesting. All right, so in about the next 45 minutes, we will see a Bailey speaking. So we'll see what's going to happen. Was there some sort of news here? Let's just check if there was some sort of news in the market. Did the news cause the pound instruments to fall, or okay? There's nothing that I can see here. Nothing that I can see. Interesting. So today, the market in the Asian market in pound yen was just ranging side by side, and the market started falling down only around the London session, right? So the London session pound yen instruments started rejecting the top, and it's actually falling down, making the individual candles making lower low, lower high. It's very clear in an hourly candle. After the London session, price has been moving down. So what are the chances this movement is going to be corrected in the New York market? That could be the case. That could be the case. Or even we may get prices pulling up, retracing higher before dropping down. If the price is going to drop down maybe to this target, maybe to this target, maybe the price has to retrace up a little bit, and maybe the news is also going to pump some volume in the market. So we will see. We will see what's going to happen. We'll see what's going to happen. Wow, pound yen is melting. All right, so we are back again. We are back again. So we are 23 minutes away from the New York Bank Open, and potentially some of the major news events here. Interesting. So Jackie M says coronavirus live news, Ireland to double quarantine period for UK arrivals over Delta variant. Ooh, okay. Maybe that could be the news here. That could be it. That could be it. Maybe that's causing the pound to fall. That could be the case too. Jackie M is the news supplier here. I only see this bad headline. Yeah, I mean, if it's nothing to do with economy, the news meltdown could be corrected. That's something I know, right? So if the news meltdown could be corrected, maybe around the news time, the next news event time or high volatility time, that is going to be around 15 minutes after the New York Bank Open. We will see. We will see if this meltdown is going to be corrected, but that could be the case. There is this news about how there is quarantine period in UK arrivals, whatever, blah blah blah. Maybe that could be the case. That could be the case here. We will see if that's going to be corrected. For now, pound yen instrument melting down. Gold is ranging side by side. I'm not going to take a position when the gold is ranging side by side. So this is something I've learned the hard way. So I'm gonna stick to staying away from trading in ranges in gold right now. So pound instruments falling down. Keeping my eye open. Just enjoying the price action as it's happening right now. So yep. Interesting. Yeah, pound instruments here, pound yen, pound AUD, and pound USD was sort of like a impulsive idea. To be honest, if the moves and the rejection was read properly, the moves were a little impulsive. Could have been taken with a pending order, but obviously we are close to a high news event, and it's high more than likely that we will actually take an impulsive trade near a news event, right? So obviously whatever happened. There's no regret, there's no fear of missing out right now. If it's actually moving down, it's going to move down. There's nothing we can do about it right now at this point in time. Taking a sell right now all the way down on the bottom of the range, it doesn't make sense, man. It definitely doesn't make sense. Maybe a pending around a 154.900 sort of a level. A sell pending around 154.900 could have been something logical. Maybe. All right, so that could have worked out. So pound USD, same thing. Pound USD was a little bit clearer than pound JPY on a 30-minute sort of a level. We even called out the trade, to be honest. All right, Trabuche Alfromeja says, "Oh damn, the stream is starting to lag again." Oh no, the stream is fine, just as fine. The stream is working perfect. Perfecto. I have fixed the problem with the stream lag and it's working perfecto. So beautiful. Yeah, I mean, we even call out the pound USD trade here. We did call it out on the break of this low. We even said that the range was 14 pips, which was a smaller range, 14 pips range. But anybody who executed, man, it worked for you. Honestly, it did. An impulsive trade. Interesting. Yeah, man, pound instruments are melting down pretty hard, isn't it? I mean, it's obvious this is volume time, but it's actually melting down pretty hard. Pretty hard. Just meltdown. Just full-on meltdown. Full-on meltdown. Oh my god, dude. Beautiful. Beauty and a beast. It looks like pound JPY is going to continue down here. It's diving in the channel. One of the 30-minute candle has closed inside this channel. To work with this channel sort of analogy, very easy to say that, you know what, there is a higher chance for the candles to actually move even further down, maybe until the bottom part of the range, bottom part of the channel at this point in time, because one 30-minute candle closed successfully inside the channel and also below 154.695. So there is a chance it may move even lower. We are in about 12 minutes away from the New York Bank Open. So yeah, waiting to see what's gonna happen here. Pound AUD just melted, and it looks like pound AUD was the daily wick fuel. Yep, the daily hold on, the daily 4-hour, the daily wick on the downside was fueled. Definitely. Tariq Muhammad says no FOMO. No FOMO. That's right. No FOMO at all. Just waiting. Just waiting and waiting. On YouTube, Z Anonymous says, no gold today. No, man, we're waiting here. We're waiting. We have a big news coming in the next few minutes. So we're gonna wait here. So we have retail sales, core retail sales, and retail sales numbers. They're expecting bad numbers. So we will see what's going to happen, how the market in gold is going to move. How is it going to move? And in the next 25 minutes, we will see Bailey speaking. So, interesting. All right, Jur here says, what's your YouTube channel? All right, so my friends in the Zoom are saying, what is my YouTube channel? So I'm going to send them my channel link. My stream link. This is the stream link. You can go in and you can subscribe, you know, obviously show some love and support. We've recently reached this 300 subscribers, sort of a milestone, and beautiful. 305 subscribers, to be honest. It's actually amazing how the love and support has been up till this day. Amazing. So that's the YouTube link that I've just sent. And hold on to your butts. Yep. Ronald Sisson. Yep, that's correct. Hold on to your butts. Hold on to your butts. saw it on your YouTube. That's right. You just trying to make it more more light ed around there. You know, nothing serious. You know, I don't like serious sort of a atmosphere. So I would love to keep it light and funny. So yeah, that's what it's about. That's what it's about. Ooh, and we've hit that 16 likes. We've hit that 16 likes on our YouTube right now. Beautiful. And our subscriber count is increasing. Interesting. Interesting. Beautiful. Thank you very much, Zur. Zur, my friend, thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, Palin was asking. Oh, and the Palin message. Palin from YouTube was asking something, and the message has been deleted. I cannot see it anymore. So I cannot answer that. Oh, Tariq Muhammad said that he has subscribed just now. Perfect. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Beautiful, my friends. That's amazing. You guys should have come yesterday, man. We called out amazing gold trade yesterday. Beautiful, and we've been calling out amazing trades, beautiful trades, to be honest. So for now, today is an actual boring day, and we've been waiting and waiting. Obviously, pound yen fell down, pound AUD, pound USD fell down. It just melted down. Interesting. It's very interesting how it fell down. So we will see what's going to happen with the news pump. If there's any pump happening, or we will see consolidation in the market. So we will see. Until then, if anybody has any sort of question that I can help with, our group of friends can help with, we will definitely help you guys. Definitely. So we are waiting. So the current hourly candle is going to close in the next 4 minutes. It'll be interesting to see how this hourly candle actually closes. Is this hourly candle going to close with a decent lower wick for the next candle to fill? Or is it actually going to start rejecting this level? Because for now, looking at the price structure and recent sort of price movement, it's way clear. There's a higher probability for the price to move down below than anything else. But obviously, we have this news coming in the next 20 minutes. So we will see. We will see. Interesting. Pound JPY. Looking at gold. So it'll be interesting. It will be interesting. All right. So in YouTube, Palin is saying, peeling mindset. How do you determine the lot size of your trade? Okay. So here's the thing. For beginners, it's actually recommended to start with cent lots. So 0.05, 0.01 sort of a lot, a cent lot. So as you're learning, you have to tell yourself that you're just learning it and applying your knowledge for the sake of experience, and that experience of that real money playing in and out, right? So it's not a good idea to play with larger lot size right at the beginning. If you're actually asking me what lot size you should be using, that means you must be a beginner, right? And there's no shame in it. There's definitely no shame in it. So a good idea is to work your way up through these cent lots. I've done it too for some time. I used heavy lots, I used bigger lots, and I was in a lot of pain. And I definitely learned this the hard way, that, you know what, if I actually wanted to be a good trader, I have to start with a cent lot. But eventually, as you're going to grow up, as you're going to grow your account a little bit, you'll be compounding slowly. You'll be having a series of winning trades. You will then need to determine that, you know what, how do I actually find a proper system to calculate my lot? Maybe your lot will come as a byproduct of your daily risk. For example, how much is your risk appetite? The lot size is directly calculated by your risk appetite. For example, if I have an account size of a $10,000 and I'm okay risking in about 2 to 3% in a trade. So let's see, how much is a 2 to 3% in a $10,000 account? Watch this. $10,000. So into, let's say 3%. Okay, so for example, I should be okay. So as I'm experienced, and I know that I'm okay risking 3% of my total total balance account. So total account balance. So for example, I should be comfortable risking 300. So if I'm actually using for example, let's say a standard lot. If I'm using a standard lot, I know that my position is going to be applied with $100 of, in about $100 of risk if I have 10 pips of stop loss. See, for example, my regular stop loss is 10 and 10 pips, and my standard lot and my lot is standard lot. So that I know that my pip value is directly related to my lot. So in about, my lot size is going to be 1 in one of the position. If I'm using dynamic sort of a risk, if I'm opening 3 position with in about 10 pips stop loss, it's going to be 1 lot. That's how I figure out. See, so after time, after some experience, you will know exactly how much lot you will be using. But to start, it's actually a good idea to start with penny lots. So just 0 point something lot. That's the most simplest answer I can give. And my friend Vic says Magic Keys. That's correct. Magic Keys is the best risk management tool out there. So if you're going to get Magic Keys, you will know. You will 100% know. But man, again, if you ask me, personally, for example, you have a $500 account, right? So maybe as a beginner, you should be comfortable risking only 1%. So watch this. $5, right? So $5. So if you want to use $5 in a trade, for example, maybe using 0.1 lot, using 0.05 lot is going to allow you, for example, 0.05 lot into, let's say, 10 pips of minimum stop loss is going to allow you using, okay, hold on, 0. Let's say 1. So that's going to be $1. Hold on. If you use 0.1 lot, so your pip value is going to be 1, right? So you're only going to be able to use 5 pips as your stop loss if you use 0.1. But what if you use 0.05? So that means your lot size, your pip value is going to be 0.5. That's going to allow you, so using 0.05 and maybe your bank account being $500, using 1% as your risk, using 0.05 lot size is going to allow you using at least 10 pips as your stop loss. So that's how you play around. Definitely, that's how you play around. Trader Gil says, Magic Keys is a game changer, especially on gold. That's correct, man. That's correct. I've been trading gold for some time, obviously, and I've seen that gold gives you enough pips. Gold gives you enough pips, and if you don't secure on time, it's a bummer. It's actually a bummer. So definitely, I'm planning to get my Magic Keys around July, so that'll be lovely. But for now, my hands are like a ninja. It's a fast ninja. It moves so fast. If I have to secure half, bang, 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 bang. It's definitely a lot of buttons to click, but man, I'm so fast. Da 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 da. Yeah, just amazing. So we are 2 minutes in the New York session already, and the price in pound yen retracing up. Is actually retracing up. So the previous hourly candle in pound JPY closed bearish, heavy bearish, with a proper decent wick on the bottom to further fill. So the current candle being bullish, we still have a few more minutes to see if the real volume is going to pump the price actually downwards, right? So the New York market, if it's going to interact with the pound instrument and is actually going to push it even further down, we will see what's going to happen. But eventually, in the next 12 minutes, we will see Bailey speaking, Bailey's conference. Is it actually going to move the market in some sort of direction? I usually stay away from these sort of conference meeting or any major events because I know if price has to move somewhere with a lot of volume, it's very obvious price will consolidate. And do I actually want to be a part of consolidation? Maybe no. Maybe no. So I'm going to stay out of it for now. Oh, wow. Amazing. We have 21 likes in the YouTube today. Beautiful. Beauty. 21 likes, and we almost hit 310 subscribers on YouTube. Beautiful. It is a milestone. Our Enzo Corteza says, is it a good idea to set a buy stop on gold? Man, this is what I can say. So from my experience trading high impact newses on gold and other instrument, I usually stay away from it. So I'm never going to suggest to anybody placing a pending right now. I will never ever do that. 100%. I will never ever do that. Okay. So neither do I suggest. So some of the professional traders out there, they do know that they can handle these sort of pending situations with amazing risk management tools like magic keys and whatnot. But me, I'm gonna stay out of this because I've been hit badly by this high impact sort of news. So I better stay out of it and wait until the market moves consistent. So obviously in the next 10 minutes, we will see if pound yen, pound AUD, pound USD is gonna move in certain direction. We will see. Jura here says, and the slippage better to find an entry when the spread comes down. That's right. That's actually right. That's right. The slippage is actually is ugly. Yep. The slippage is actually ugly. I know, right? Pretty ugly. All right, so Jay is saying, Anuj, where are you from, man? I'm actually right now in Australia, Sydney, Australia. So it's pretty cold out here. It's actually pretty cold out here. Where are you guys from? It's actually interesting to know where are you guys from. So where are you guys based at this point in time? And it's actually night time here. So it's actually night time here. Jur says, Jur is from Manila, Philippines. Tradingview is from Canada. Ronel is from Philippines here. Nighttime as well. Ooh, okay. And Palin is from Canada. I thought, oh, all right. So Palin says she thought I was from UK. Oh no. Could you repeat, where are you from, Anuj? I was away from the speaker. Okay, so I'm from Australia. From Australia, Sydney, Australia, right now. All right, so gold, looking at gold at this point in time, hourly candle, moving with a little bit of volume at this point in time. Gold is pumping. Gold is actually pumping. And Salwa in YouTube is from India. Ooh, okay. We got people from all over here. People from all over. Beautiful, that's beautiful. Beauty, beauty. All right, so the current hourly candle is moving. Let's see. We got this retail sales happening in the next 21 minutes, and this pound event happening in the next 6 minutes. So we will see what's gonna happen. That's right. Gold is still in that range. Nice. All right. Tenerife. I wonder where Tenerife is. Where is that? Tenerife. Oh, it's in Spain. Ooh, Tenerife. West Africa is dormant volcano. Wow, you guys have volcano there. Dimitri has, he must have been near a volcano. We don't have volcanoes, man, here. That's cool. Nice. Australia, the best country to live after New Zealand. Really nice, man. It's actually beautiful out here. It's actually really beautiful. And the government's pretty good. Canarian Island. Wow, less than 1 million population. Best weather in the world, all year long sunshine. Oh no, man, it's pretty cool sometimes. It's pretty cool right now. It's actually pretty cool. All right. So Dimitri says best weather. Oh yep. So Vic says, here's my idea. With the retail sales being bad, people to move money to go in gold, so should push up easily above 1868 with clear traffic up on the left. I mean, that could be the idea, Vic. And to add up to the idea, if we actually go into the weekly sort of a time frame, it does make sense for the price to maybe continue up, reject the bottom, because we've been having this bullish momentum for some time, right? So maybe if the bullish momentum is going to be continued, price rejecting the bottom and making some sort of support before moving up does make sense. Especially when you go into the monthly time frame. For example, if you go into the monthly time frame, you'll definitely see that, you know what, the current monthly candle is actually retracing down. Maybe that is just to grab its liquidity before moving up. That could be the scenario here. So just to add up to it with a higher time frame confluence, we have recently broken above this rejection point. And this current monthly candle only retracing down could be a liquidity grab before moving up. We are not even halfway through this month. Today, the 15th, is almost halfway through the month. So maybe if there's enough bullish momentum and the price is going to be pumped up or down with any sort of volume, we still have enough days to grab the buys and enough days to grab the sell. So it's a good idea to wait. It's a good idea to wait. So I'm just gonna wait, man. That's the best for me, to be honest. So we are still waiting. me a second. I'll get myself some water and that'll be lovely. All right, so the pound yen, the current hourly candle retracing up pretty heavy. And we are in about the time Bailey would be speaking. And looking at the spread at this point in time, the spread is pretty normal. Spreads haven't jumped anywhere. Spreads actually haven't jumped anywhere. So let's see what's going to happen. And we are waiting and waiting. All right, so the spreads staying as normal as it could be. Bailey, Mr. Bailey. There is no news yet. Let's see. We are 18 minutes in the New York session already. And today we have some major news. So, yep, gold seems as if it's moving up, but it's actually ranging side by side on a 30-minute time frame. It's very obvious to tell that. It's very obvious to see that. So, we will see. We will see how the price is going to move in the next few 15, 30 minutes. So, we will see what's going to happen. So here's the thing, right? So here's the thing about pound JPY moving down. If the pound JPY pair is actually moving down with a lot of volume, and if there's nothing happening with Bailey's conference, Bailey's speaking at this point in time in the market, look at this. Price is actually moving down. It's rejecting the top. It's very obvious that the price is actually rejecting the top, isn't it? It's actually very obvious. Price is rejecting the top, closing inside the channel. So when we scale down to the smaller time frame, for example, when we scale down to the 30-minute time frame, it's very easy to expect price to do something like this. If it's rejecting the top, for example, if it's actually rejecting the top, price is going to move like this. Right, it's very obvious. So maybe if this is happening right now, and if Bailey's conference is going to induce some volume in the market, we may push down, breaking the current 30-minute candles low, and eventually pushing down, maybe filling the wick on the downside with enough volume, and there's clear traffic on the left-hand side. It's actually clear. It seems as if price is ranging side by side, but it's actually clear. The traffic on the left-hand side is technically clear. So I'm going to keep an eye open for selling sort of a situation in pound yen. Obviously, right now, I'm not going to take any position right now because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all, but we will see. What's going to happen, we will see. Going into the 15-minute time frame, yeah, it does make sense for the 15-minute candle to do something like this. For example, look at this. Price has rejected the top, was ranging, rejected, price moving down, making structures like this. So if this is actually happening, we may push down, looking at the clear traffic on the left-hand side, and also the wick on the downside to fill. So we'll eventually want to see volume pushing the price down than anything. Pushing the price down than anything else. Let's see. For now, gold is ranging side by side, so we'd love to see candles breaking above 1868.30 and closing below 1860.60 at least, to see prices moving in clearer range than anything else. So we'd love to see. And we have the retail sales news in the next 8 minutes. Not sure if Bailey speaking has induced any volume yet. Haven't seen it. There is no jump in the spread, so there's nothing. So not sure. Not sure. Maybe the retail sales is gonna move the market somewhere. We will see. All right, so looks like Bailey has spoken in the market, and he's doesn't seem as if any volatile sort of a volatile sort of a nature in the headlines and also in the news. Looks like he's just talking about how how the digital currency. Okay, so he's talking about digital currency. Okay, let's see. Amongst the themes you have chosen, I will focus on innovation and how we think about assist innovation as public policy makers. In doing so, I will draw on work on payments and digital currency. An important paper on the latter that we publish later week. To go to the end briefly, I will believe that as public policy makers, we have to be clear on the rules and the rule innovation. Okay, so he's talking about he's talking optimistically about the digital currencies, about the CBDCs. So nice. That's a good news for the pound, to be honest. Even if it's folded as a normal news event, look at this. The event has been folded as a very light impact news event, or a very light impact news title. So if that's the case, if Bailey speaking about the digital currency was something light, nothing very high impactful to the pound instrument, even if it's a news that's very positively talking about pound integrating digital currencies, looks like pound right now is still hanging around there. So I'm going to wait for a proper selling structure right at this point in time. If prices stop making any 15-minute, potentially a 30-minute resistance, not a support, sorry. I'm going to wait for a price to make some sort of resistance, and that way I'm going to scale into the sales in pound yen instruments. Let's see what's going to happen. All right, so Jay, Bailey is a bluff. Ronell is correct. Bailey is a bluff. That's correct. All right, Jay is talking about Anuj. Something I can share and may be useful for you and others here. Please go to financialjuice.com and add GJS filter. You will get all the news for pound in JPY only. It is really amazing, and it is for free. Oh, that's something interesting. Financial Juice, huh? Financial Juice. Financial Juice. Interesting. Thank you, Jay, for sharing that. That is amazing. Thank you. Check this out. Some news, but 100% filtered. Oh, okay. And forever. Okay. Can I use it without signing up? Okay. So interesting. Yeah, interesting. I'll check this out later. Interesting. Very interesting. Thank you, Jay. Thank you for that. All right, so pound yen bullishing up at this point in time is very close to this 154.845 level, which I have identified as a key rejection level. Previously, price pierced through that level without any hesitation. Price actually broke into that level without any hesitation. Just broke into it, closed below. So right now, price is very close to this 154.845 level at this point in time. Let's go into the 5-minute and see what's happening in the 5-minute, right? So just give me a second. And all right, so very interesting how the previous 5-minute candle actually made a resistance here. In the next 2 minutes, we will see if the retail sale is going to induce any volume in pound instrument, in gold instrument as well. So we will see what's going to happen. All right, so the current 30-minute candle closing in the next 16 seconds, and looks like retail sales news coming in here slowly. All right, so I'm not going to take a pending, man. Obviously, I'm not going to take a pending. I'm not going to trade like that. But let's see what's going to happen. And the news This is the news time. And the spreads are jumping in pound yen at this point of time. The spread's going like 2-3 pips. Okay, interesting. Maybe a shock effect in the pound yen instrument. Let's see. Drum roll. Drum roll for gold. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna get this drum roll sort of a sound effect. For the next major news event, I'm gonna get that 100%. Retail sales. Is there anything happening in retail sales? What's happening? Retail sales. Come on. All right. So the number is bad. Okay. So the technicality, the result, the retail sales is apparently negative. So is even worse than the last time. They were expecting worse number, but the number's even worse. So technically, gold should be pumping up with a lot of volume. But for now, it's not moving anywhere. It's just consolidating sideways. I'm going to keep an eye open in pound yen if pound yen instrument starts moving down with any sort of proper resistance here. So if there's going to be any sort of resistance being formed, that'll be lovely. For now, the current 2-hour candle in pound yen is below 154.845 level. So we'll see what's going to happen. We'll definitely see what's going to happen in the next 28 minutes. If this 2-hour, if this 4-hour candle is actually going to close bearish, or if it's actually going to reject the bottom bit to move up above the channel. So it's actually interesting. Interesting. It looks like today is going to be a really hardcore character building day. To be honest, today looks like one of the hardcore character building day than anything else. 100%. 100%. We were expecting yesterday, Monday was going to be a character building day. Yesterday we got amazing moves on gold. And today, it seems as if today is a character building day than anything else. We have had a really bad news on gold retail sales. It looks like you know what? All these moves that happened earlier on gold, for example, all these bearish. For example, look at this. Look at this. All this move that happened earlier on, looks like this was all priced in, because gold was actually moving up with a lot of volume after NFP and after all those CPI news. Gold was pumping up. There was no idea for gold on heading down, and all these bearish sort of a move, that must be the retail sales being priced in already in the market. It's actually interesting. And maybe NYSE is going to react with this sort of retail news later. Jackie M is saying that I think NYSE is going to move the market. Oh, that could be the case here. That could be the case. PPI, CPI was good. Yep. Renal Sison says gold is tired. Yeah, man, I think gold is tired here, and that's why it's exhausting side by side. Just side by side. Yeah, interesting. Actually, it's very interesting because on Monday, the price on gold just started heading down. There was no idea in gold about pushing up, and NYSE definitely pushed it up. But maybe this was the retail news that, being priced in already. Maybe that could be the case here. That could be the case. And for now, gold is exhausting side by side, ranging side by side, giving us nothing. So waiting for NYSE. But if there's nothing happening at the end of the day, if today, Tuesday, is going to be another character building day, it's fine. It's definitely fine because we have the rest of the week. We have the rest of the week, and we have the rest of the month left for us. All right, so we will see. Oop. And it says internet connection unstable. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, Dimitri says, I caught that retracement on GJ. Beautiful. If you did, beautiful. So here's another thing, right? So for example, look at this. Remember this 154.845 level, okay? 154.845 level. For example, if I actually erase everything here, look at this. So we had a price drop around pre New York today, right? So we had a heavy price drop around pre New York today in pound JPY, and price right now is actually rejecting the bottom, and is actually trying to close above this support that we broke above. So if the price is starts closing above this support and above 154.845 level, that was our rejection level. There's a chance with volume price will start moving up. So for buys, waiting for candles to close above this 30-minute rejection level is a good idea for buy for me. So I'm going to wait for buying opportunity above this 30-minute rejection area. So I'm going to wait for the price to break above 154.845, eventually close above. And if the fake out sort of a maneuver, if the fake out sort of a movement is happening, I'm going to get buys definitely above this level. But if sales are coming in at the same time, just for the sake of being fluid in the market, if sales are coming in, if there's going to be some sort of resistance being formed here, if this is actually going to happen sometime in NYSE, I am happy about it. I'm actually happy about it. Let's see. All right, so Dimitri has sent a chart. Let's see. Let's check on the chart here. Wow, he's actually looking at the trend. Amazing, beautiful, Dimitri. You made it work. You actually made it work. Beautiful, Dimitri D. Brewer. Okay, beautiful name. Beautiful. Gracias. Gracias. I don't know how to follow up with gracias. Do you say welcome? What do you say? It's a Belgian name, amigo. You say de nada. De nada. Beautiful. Okay, for now, look at this. It's actually interesting. Look at this. So the current 30-minute candle in pound yen is still below 154.845 level. We actually tried peaking above. It's sort of rejecting. At this point in time, it's actually rejecting that level. And if there's enough volume in the market, maybe around the NYSE, which is in about 1 hour from now. Maybe that volume is actually going to push pound yen even lower. From the current price, the range on the downside is in about 19 pips, and then even lower to the bottom of the wick, it's 29 pips, and all the way down till this clear range is 40 pips. So keeping my eyes open. For buys, I have to wait above 155.040 at least. That's what I'm gonna wait for. Keeping my eyes open and open. Jackie M says, I think NYSE is going to move gold. If gold keeps on ranging, FOMC is going to have a massive volume impact on gold. That's actually correct. That's something we've seen over time here. So if that's going to happen, it's not a wonder. It's obviously it's something we're going to expect, right? So right now, pound yen moving up in 5 minutes, making higher highs and higher lows. Interesting enough how it's actually interacting with 154.845 level one more time. So it's actually interesting. So the current 15-minute candle is going to close in the next 3 minutes. And the hourly candle is going to close in the next 18 minutes. Would love to see if this hourly candle stays, is actually going to flip bearish, or is it actually going to stay bullish around that 154.845 rejection level. So we'd love to see. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to erase this previous target, 154.6, whatever that was, and waiting to see. Oh, Palin says Jackie M is a fundamental analysis expert. Yep, Jackie M definitely provides us with a lot of fundamental insights and inside news. So that is actually lovely. For now, the current 2-hour candle in pound JPY, the current 4-hour candle retracing pretty hard. It's got 17 more minutes left for its close, and looks like the rejection from the bottom's pretty hard, pretty hard. Let's see what's gonna happen. Actually, very identical situation in pound AUD and pound JPY here. For me, it's a very identical situation. All right, so we are 45 minutes in the New York session already, and we are 45 minutes away from the NYSE at this point in time. So we'll see how the market in NYSE is actually going to move the prices in pound yen, pound AUD, and also gold. Financial juice. Lovely. Jatin says it's a character building day. Yep, and looks like it's a clear character building day until now. So, yep, we're gonna wait for another 15 to 30 minutes to see if there's any clear price action happening. So if there's nothing today, I mean, yeah, we have to call it a day sometimes. You know, we have to encourage ourselves to take the best positions to win than anything else. And the best position to win is sometimes is just call it a day and to realize there's actually nothing happening, or possibly we are not able to catch the trades which are happening in the opposite direction. So no over trading, no feeling of missing out, obviously, you know. So yeah, patience is the best. All right, so the current pound yen 30-minute candle has 11 more minutes left for its close, and this is the close of the hour too. So it's very interesting how the hourly candle is right now, rejecting 154.845 level, and looks like there is a possibility price may push down with volume, because whatever we were expecting with Bailey's speech turned out to be a normal low impact sort of a event right here. So if the price is going to move consistent with volume, the next potential volume time is right now, or even the NYSE. So we will see what's going to happen. Let's see, or otherwise we have to call it a character building day and come back the next day, definitely. Palin is saying gold is moving like a turtle. Yep, that's right. Gold is moving like a turtle. All right, so the gold 4-hour is interesting. It is interesting. 4-hour is still interesting because it's still hanging around that 1868.30 level. Price hasn't significantly broken above and closed above. 4-hour seems as if it's actually a retest for the price to move down. And look at this. Right, so this does make sense. If that's actually happening, if this is actually happening, price in gold may push down with volume, but eventually with the fundamentals, for example, just looking at the recent May's retail sales, seems as if price may push up. If gold's price is actually going to push up, prices above 1868.30 and above prices above 1877.10 does make sense in gold. So I'm keeping my eye open for that. I've got my alerts set. So once prices starts moving consistently in one of the direction, then I will take it. But for now, there's nothing. Probably NYSE in the next 40 minutes is actually going to bring in some volume in the market. So we gotta wait a little bit. All right, so looking at pound yen right at this point of time. So the current 4-hour candle in pound yen is retracing up pretty hard, leaving a wick on the downside. So we will see if this wick on the downside is a healthy sort of a retracement for the next candle to fill. If the next candle is actually going to fill the wick on the downside, that'll be amazing. Man, for buys, have to wait for the candles to break outside the channel and eventually break above 155.040 level, and that'll be lovely. That will be lovely. For now, the current 30-minute candle retracing up pretty hard. If the 30-minute candles start closing above the previously broken support level, everything that happened in the pre-New York, this move could be a fake out. And if that is a fake out, if price starts closing above this level, there's a high chance price may break 155.040, and it's way clear to take a buy then. So I'm gonna wait. I'm keeping my eyes open here. Still waiting and waiting. All right, so we are 33 minutes away from the NYSE here at this point in time, and pound yen moving up nice and slow. Looks like pound yen is actually going to close above 154.845. If it starts closing above 154.85, I'm gonna start building my bias for buys. Obviously, it's way clear to wait for buys above 155.040, so keeping my eyes open. 154.040. Ooh, look at pound AUD. Pound AUD is doing almost sort of a fake out here. Wow. So look at this. If you look at this hourly sort of a time frame, it is so clear that almost like the previous hourly candle was almost like nothing, and the current hourly candle is correcting it all the way up to 18,300 sort of a level. Right, so if that's actually happening, and if the price starts closing above this 18,300 level, there's a higher chance price will continue all the way up to 1832.75 sort of a level, which is in about 26 of a pip range. So interesting. If the fake out is actually happening, that is interesting. Pound AUD, man, it just corrected everything that happened in the pre-New York. Interesting, isn't it? Corrected everything happening in the pre-New York. Gold is hanging around there. This is the beginning of the new 4-hour candle. Obviously pound yen has heavily rejected the bottom. Seems like it rejected the bottom price, also rejected 154.845. I'm starting to build my biases for buys here. So once price starts breaking outside the channel, once price starts breaking 155.040, my bias is getting stronger and stronger. So let's see what's gonna happen. Yep, moving up pretty hard here. Pretty hard, to be honest. So the previous 15-minute candle closed with a proper rejection wick on the bottom. This is lovely. Wow, it's actually going to move up here. Looks like it's actually going to move up. Yep. It's actually going to move up here. Pound JPY looks like it's going to move up. Let's see what's going to happen. Yeah, man, if I'm going to miss out on this trade without any confirmation, without any proper stop loss placing sort of area, I'm okay with it, because I know it's a Tuesday, and yesterday gold has paid me enough. It's okay for me to call out trades and not take it if it doesn't seem worth it, right? So that's the whole idea in the back of the head right now. So we are only in first few minutes of the hourly candle in pound yen and in any other instrument at this point in time. In the next 28 minutes, we will see how the NYSE market's going to react with the prices in pound yen and also gold. So interesting. Let's see. Here's another interesting thing, right? So in the 15-minute, in relation to the candle's body size with the volume, the relation with the body size with the volume, obviously previous 15-minute candle closed with a long rejection wick on the bottom, rejected 154.845, but the candle's body size is already so small. So does that mean the volume on the upside is dying? What's happening? For buys, I clearly have to see a 15-minute candle close a break above 155.040. So I'm not in any sort of position. I'm slowly trying to be fluid in the market, trying to build my biases as it's happening. So for now, waiting is the best idea for me. Waiting is the best idea for me. Ooh, man, we are almost hitting that 310 subscribers on YouTube. Beautiful. Beauty. We are 26 minutes away from the NYSE. Whoop, and pound yen is moving. 25 minutes away from NYSE, and the 15-minute candle is moving pretty good here. If this 15-minute candle breaks the top of the channel, the hourly channel, and stays above and eventually breaks 155.040, that is a lovely sign. Yep, I'm going to keep my eyes open here. We are only 6 minutes in this new 4-hour candle, and the 4-hour candle bullishing up pretty hard. 4-hour candle bullishing up pretty hard in the first few minutes. And the daily candle right now in pound yen seems as if it's rejecting the bottom, rejecting this 154.845 sort of a support area. If that is happening, man, that'd be lovely. All right, so Saj Jack says, "Hi Anuj, where do you see probability more on gold after the news?" I mean the news is bad, right? So the retail news is bad, but the reaction to the news. So for example, the news is bad, right? So the gold should be pumping up. But gold should be pumping up in an overall sense already. But this prices move from Monday. Look at this. Look at the prices move from Monday. The price was moving down all the way down throughout the whole day, right? So what's happening? The pump in the NYSE all of a sudden on the upside, it was in about 190 pips sort of a move. So was that the reaction to the retail sales? Was the news actually priced in? And at this point in time, is pound yen at this point in time, is gold just ranging and exhausting? If it's actually exhausting, I can't give my directions. I have to see easily candles breaking 1860 to 30 for buys, sort of a scenario, and candles breaking 1860 at least for selling, sort of a scenario. But for now, there's nothing in gold. Gold is doing nothing for me. So we have to wait and see how NYSE is actually going to move the price, right? So looking at this, let's go into the 30-minute in pound yen. Look at this previous 30-minute candle in pound yen close strong bullish. Strong bullish candle with a proper with actually a smaller top wick and actually a decent wick on the bottom. So there is a chance buys are coming in pound yen. As we know, the overall trend also seems as if bullish. Even if I've drawn a channel that is slowly inclined towards the downside, there is a chance the trend in the market is still bullish. And if it's actually bullish, price, look at this. Price rejecting, moving up. Price rejecting, moving up. Price rejecting, moving up. And there is a news about Bailey talking about the CBDCs, or the digital currencies being applied to the Bank of England. So which is interesting and positive to the pound. If that's actually going to allow the pound yen to actually move up with this fake out sort of a maneuver, there's a higher chance it's going to push up. So I'm keeping my bias as buyers at this point in time. Just want to see candles closing above 155.040. Maybe with NYSE volume, we're gonna drive the price even higher. So just waiting to see. We are 10 minutes in this hourly candle already, and we are 20 minutes away from NYSE at this point in time. Slowly breaking the channel. Looks like pound yen is moving up here. Looks like pound yen is moving up. Moving up. And moving up. Moving up. Moving up. Yep, slowly moving up. Yeah, man, pound yen is gonna move up. 100% is gonna move up. There's a higher chance it's gonna move up now. Rejected 154.845. This is another volume time, and whatever happened in the pre-New York is being corrected. If the price could potentially close above 155.040 in a 30-minute sort of a time frame, there's a higher chance price may move up. So I'm keeping an eyes open on 30-minute time frame here. So the current 30-minute candle in pound yen has 18 more minutes left for its close. That's when we're gonna have the NYSE push. So let's see. Wow, it's actually moving up. After price breaking the previous 15-minute candle's high, it has moved about 9 pips right now, and there's a higher chance it's actually going to move to 155.040 even. So whoever took an entry on the breakity high, man, lovely. You will get 10, 14 pips, and securing is the best idea. You know, that's the best idea. If you could secure, that's the best idea. Keeping my eyes open in the 30-minute time frame for myself. So let's see. right, so for now, the hourly candle is still bullish. Let's see what's going to happen. All right, so the 30-minute candle is sort of rejecting the top of the channel. We'd love to see candles breaking the channel and close above this potential support. That'll be lovely. Let's see what's going to happen. And looks like pound yen is moving up. Pound yen is pushing up nice and slow. Ooh, we are starting to move up here. Starting to break the top of the channel. If this current 15-minute candle breaks the previous 15-minute candle's high, there's a higher chance the prices in pound yen is going to push up higher above 155.040. So the previous 15-minute candle making a top wick retracing is could be a potential move for the next further next candles to actually feel through. So this path, this wick is like a next road or the next way where the next candle could feel through. So let's see what's going to happen. If there's bullish momentum, if there's bullish push coming in the pound yen, I'm waiting to see if I can take entries above 155.040. So until then, I'm still patient, and I'm seeing how my bias is building up slow. So this is amazing. Amazing. Oh, we have actually hit that 310 subscribers on YouTube. Ooh, that's pretty cool. 310. We got that. We finally got that. Beautiful. 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 310 subscribers on YouTube. I wonder who's that 310th subscriber. I wonder if I can check. Yep, so the current 15-minute candle has broken the previous 15-minute candle's high. Looks like there's a higher chance for the price to move up. Well, actually, it hasn't broken the previous 15-minute candle's high. Looks like prices in pound yen could actually pump up then down here. Let's see what's going to happen. Is the price is the price in pound yen going to stay above 154.845, or is it actually going to start closing below 154.845? If the prices reject the top and is going to start heading below 154.845, there is a chance it may move down. But if price stays above 154.845 and even 155.040, there is a higher chance price will move up and actually achieve the clear traffic on the upside. So we will see. We are 10 minutes away from the NYSE at this point in time. 10 minutes away from the NYSE. All right, so for now the hourly candle seems as if it's actually rejecting the top of the channel. If this hourly channel is still being interacted like before, look at this how previously we have actually interacted with the channel several times. This channel idea is actually very interesting because we can actually see prices reacting several times. Look at this, price reacted with the channel here once, another time, reacted almost to the channel or almost the same vicinity, and interacted here, and interacted here, broke above, tried to move up, but man, look at this, pound yen volume dying, move down. For now the price is actually again interacting with the channel. It's actually interesting how we can see it several times happening, right? So for now the hourly candle in pound yen seems as if it's actually rejecting the top. Let's see what's gonna happen if the current hourly candle starts breaking its own low and starts breaking 154.845. There is a chance price may push down, but I would love to see if price could stay above 154.845 and give me a correction to the upside. So that'll be lovely. Let's see. We got 8 more minutes for the NYSE. And the 5-minute candle, so the current 5-minute candle rejecting the bottom, is trying to move up, is actually trying to break the highs here. Looks interesting. 5-minute looks interesting. Let's see if it's actually going to break the highs. It's actually going to break 155.040 and is going to start moving up. is actually going to start heading up. All right, so the 15-minute, current 15-minute candle has broken the previous 15-minute candle's high. Looks like the prices in pound yen is actually going to push up here. Looks like it's actually going to push up. Interesting. Looks like it's actually going to hit that 155.040 level. So I need a 15-minute candle close above 155.040. That way I have a very strong bias for buys. For now, buys look way clearer than anything else. Obviously, one possible entry was here after the break of this candle's high. So when candles started breaking that high, that was the entry, but that was the beginning of the new hour, which is already a funny idea, but man, it works. It works. So it's a Tuesday. Some major news event happened today, but obviously nothing of a fireworks sort of a movement here. Prices moving nice and slow, so we'd love to see candles closing above 155.040 for now. Let's see. Complication. Looks like it's actually going to push up. Looks like pound yen is actually going to push up. It's very obvious at this point in time. Let's see. All right, so the previous 4-hour candle in pound yen rejected the bottom, rejected this 154.845 level. For now, the current 4-hour candle is bullish, and we are 3 minutes away from the NYSE. Let's see how the NYSE is actually going to move the price in pound yen and as well gold. Let's see what's going to happen. Is the gold going to pump up? Is pound yen going to pump up? What's happening? Let's see. Beautiful, man. Pound yen is actually there is a chance pound yen could actually push up even higher. All right, here's the thing, right? If this 30-minute candle in pound yen closes bullish with a decent top wick, the next 30-minute candle could dip a little bit lower, retrace a little bit lower, and it can actually start breaking the high of this current 30-minute candle, and it can actually push even higher. I wanted to see a 15-minute, a 30-minute potentially closing above 155.040, but for now, price is still hanging below that. So I'm trying to see how I can actually catch the move as it's happening, because we've read the market already, and it makes sense for the price in pound yen to move up. Let's see. What's going to happen? Let's see. Oh, and the previous 30-minute candle closed bullish with a proper decent top wick, is showing a really nice, really good bullish posture at this point in time. Current hourly candle has 29 minutes left, and we are in the NYSE. Gold hasn't moved anywhere. I'm keeping my eyes open in gold. NYSE until now hasn't moved it anywhere. Let's see. Oh, pound yen is moving up nice and slow, nice and slow. Beautiful. Yeah, I would love to see candles reacting with the channel before moving up. Let's see what's going to happen. If this hourly candle, hourly channel is going to be respected. I wanted to see a 15-minute candle close above 155.040. But for now, I think I'm going to miss it out. I think I'm going to miss out here. Yep. Let's see what's going to happen. Motsev is on YouTube today. He's saying, I'm on GJ buys. Ooh. He's on buys from 154.930 level. Ooh, okay. Beautiful. Yeah, man, I'm not in it. I did read that, you know what? Prices have a higher chance moving up. With this fake out maneuver, prices rejecting 154.845 level. And it's starting to move above 155.040, and looks like it's moving up. Beautiful. Let's see what's gonna happen. Am I gonna get a 15-minute candle close above 155.040, or is that not happening? Let's see. Let's see. And yep, 155.040 has been hit. 155.040 has been hit. Price is very close by to the range. Would love to see a 15-minute candle close above, and that is going to be the best for me. But whoever is in this buy, man, your buy is working. A buying scenario was from here, as we explained on the break of the high, gave you around 15 pips. It's a good idea to secure. It's actually a good idea to secure than anything else, to be honest. Let's see. Current hourly candle still bullish. Is actually still bullish. Has good bullish posture here. Previous 30-minute candle closed bullish. Current 30-minute candle broke the high. 15-minute candle is hanging around that 155.040 level. If NYSE is actually going to induce some volume in the market, let's see. If a 15-minute candle closes above 155.040, that is going to be my ideal setup here. At least a 15-minute candle close above 155.040. That is going to be my best setup today. hourly candle closing in the next 25 minutes. For now, still hanging below that 155.040 level. I want to see a 15-minute candle close above at least. Let's check. And nothing happening in gold. That's right. That's right. It's okay. Yeah, it's all right. Yep, looks like pound yen is gonna move even higher. Looks like pound yen is gonna move even higher. NYSE, we are 5 minutes in the NYSE at this time, and let's see. Whoever worked their buys from down under, beautiful, you know. But I'm still waiting for my 15-minute candle close above 155.040. So let's see what's gonna happen. Yep, and looks like we're gonna push up. Looks like we are going to push up here. Maybe a break on this high. So if it has to be an impulsive entry, maybe a break of this candle's high around 155 or 090 or 88 could be one of the possible impulsive entries for me. So I'm keeping an eyes open for that. Whoever took a buy from here, man, as I've said already, beautiful, beautiful. And yep, we are moving nice and slow, nice and slow. On the break of this high, I'm going to take an impulsive right there. Let's see what's going to happen. Going to see if there's enough volume in the market. Yep, and I think there's enough volume in the market, man. I think there's enough volume in the market. So on the break of that high, that's where I'm going to enter. On the break of the high, that's where I am actually going to enter. Let's see. On the break of the high, that's where my impulsive entry is going to go in. Let's see. Anticipating the volume to drive the price up, giving me in about 10-12 pips at least. So let's see what's going to happen, because the range from the it's moving up, and I am in the position. I'm in the position right at this point in time. I'm in the position, moving up nice and slow, beautiful, beautiful. I will show you guys my entry. Look at this. Bum, bum, bum. There you go. That's my entry right there. Impulsive entry. Anticipating the volume in NYSE. My stop loss is around here in about 10 pips. So if the price is going to retrace and it's actually going to hit me on my stop loss, it's actually fine, because I know how much I'm losing exactly. But if the price is going to drive up with enough volume, it is lovely. It does make sense for the price to move up. I am in the position already. So let's see what's going to happen. Let's see what's going to happen. Is it actually going to give me some pips from the current price? An easy range on the upside is in about let's say in about 16 pips, and all the way up it's in about 24 pips. Obviously the current 30-minute candle doesn't have a decent low wick, but if for example, let's see, when we go into the 15-minute time frame, all right, 15-minute time frame has 5 minutes left for its close. If this current 15-minute candle doesn't close above 155.040, I'm gonna close at least 50% of my position. Listen to the idea I'm keeping in the back of the head. If this current 15-minute candle doesn't close above 155.040, I'm gonna close 50%. Okay, and if I have to manage my position according to the 5-minute, for example, if another 5-minute candle, if this current 5-minute candle starts moving below the open price of the previous 5-minute candle, I'm gonna close at least 50%. It's an easy decision for me. If the 5-minute goes anywhere closer to the open price, I'm gonna close 50% right there. But for now, it's running. It's actually breathing in some of the negative pips. Let's see what's gonna happen. An impulsive trade, anticipating the volume and anticipating a fake out sort of a maneuver from the downside. So let's see what's gonna happen. Keeping my eyes open in the 5-minute to manage my position. Let's see. Bum, 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 bum. Impulsive position. I'm going to try and see if I can actually cut down my position before the market goes fully against my stop loss, right? Before the market hits my stop loss. For example, if I was to lose, let's say $200 in this trade, I will try to cut down my $200 to at least 150 or 100. That's going to be my best idea in the back of the head. So if I'm going to lose less than what I anticipated, that is amazing. For now, an impulse entry is still running. This current 15-minute candle is going to close in the next 3 minutes, which is okay because I know if this 15-minute candle stays above 155.040, I can let this trade breathe a little bit. Maybe the next candle retraces down a little bit, rejects 155. That will be lovely. But until then, I have to wait and see if this current 15-minute candle actually closes below above 155.040. Above 155.040. I've actually shown you guys my entry too. So I'm managing on the fly, on the go. Let's see what's going to happen. It's running nice and slow. Let's see what's going to happen. NYSE volume is actually beautiful sometimes. So if NYSE volume is going to push this price anywhere, that'll be lovely. For now, in few pips profit. So let's see. 15-minute candle is still staying above. 15-minute candle still staying above 155.040. A very nice sign at this point in time. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's see. 30-minute candle bullishing up pretty nice. Has broken 155.040. Is keeping a bullish posture. It's just that the current 30-minute candle doesn't have a low wick, but it looks nice to continue up. It looks proper to continue up. And this is the first hourly candle that has broken the channel on the upside after a long time. So let's see what's going to happen here. Are we going to move? Are we going to push even higher? Are we going to break these high and move even further up? Or what's happening? We will know in the next 55 seconds how this trade has more probability towards buy or what's happening. We'll see. For now, in the trade, Yep. And we're pushing up. So here's the thing, right? So as soon as I'm 10 pips in profit, for example, from my entry point, or right after the break of this high, as soon as I'm in 10 pips profit, for example, when I hit this level, 10 pips, I'm gonna start securing some position right there, because I only want to leave a small percentage of my money on the table, right? That's one of the other rules I have. For example, this 15-minute candle closed up above 155.040. The probability for buys are still there. It's actually higher than sells right now, okay? So my position is still there. I just want to see this current 15-minute candle make a low and then start heading up. Reject the bottom and start breaking the previous 15-minute candle's high. That way it looks much more better for upward movement. Let's see. So if this current 5-minute candle starts breaking the previous 5-minute candle's low, I have to start thinking about ideas how I can cut down my losses short. If this current 5-minute candle breaks the previous 5-minute candle's low, that is going to be a simple rule in the back of the head that, you know what, I can manage my position that way. Okay, very, very simple way. So I will see what I can do then. For now, the price is moving up nice and easy. Let's see. I'm going to secure once I hit 10 pips. I'm actually going to secure some position once I hit 10 pips. For now, the 5-minute candle is still hanging around there. Let's see if we can keep a bullish posture. Can we keep a bullish posture? We are 16 minutes in the NYSE. 16 minutes in the NYSE. Okay, candles retracing down pretty hard. Let's see if I can cut down my losses, right? Because I can. Here's the thing, right? I can actually let the trade breathe a little bit, but NYSE already is such a volatile and high volume time, right? So if my trade is going to go against me anytime, I'm not gonna let it hit full stop loss. That's the idea. I'm definitely going to cut down my position. I'm definitely going to cut down my position if it's going to start going against me. If it's actually going to start heading against me, I will actually have to remind myself constantly that, you know what, man, I have to cut down my losses, right? So for now, the hourly candle, look at this. So the hourly candle is retracing down pretty hard. It has 12 more minutes left for its close. For the next hourly candle to move up, it does make sense for the current hourly candle to actually leave its wick. For example, look at this. If this hourly candle leaves a top wick, a decent top wick, the next hourly candle can easily fill that and move up, right? So this candle in the next 11 minutes, if it's actually going to leave a decent wick on the top and it's actually going to close above 155.040, there is still chances for buys. For now, the candle is retracing down pretty hard. Let's see if I can actually manage my position. Let's see. So the 30-minute candle is hanging around that 155.040 level. 15 minutes, almost closer to my stop loss. Let's see. All right, so 5-minute candle has actually broken the previous 5-minute candle's low. Let's see if this current 5-minute candle actually stays above 155.040, or is it actually going to break the previous 5-minute candle's low as well? If this 5-minute candle is actually going to break the previous 5-minute candle's low, I'm going to cut down 50% right there. Let's see. My hands are on my trigger and I am ready. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's see what's going to happen here. This is the hourly close and the candle is retracing down pretty hard at this point in time. If the candle starts breaking the previous 5-minute candle's low, I'm looking to cut down my position. That's the first thing in my head right now. Let's see. Okay. Interesting. All right, so yep, this is the position where I'm going to cut down 50% of my position right here. Cut down 50%. There you go. So I'm only letting the 50% of my position breathe at this point in time. So if I'm going to hit my stop loss, I know I'm going to lose less than what I anticipated. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool at this point in time. If the price is going to move up later, it's okay. It's actually definitely okay, because if my bias was correct and the market moves consistent in my direction later, it's fine. I understand that this is the hourly candle close, and usually around the hourly candle close, price does retrace, and it's retracing down pretty hard, so it can do whatever it does. I definitely lost less than what I anticipated. That's the whole idea. That's the whole idea. If you could actually lose less than what you anticipated. Beautiful. I mean, it's a risk management day for me today. Obviously, the trade moved in about 5 pips. Was there 5 pips? In about 5 pips in profit. Right now, it's retracing down pretty hard. So let's look at gold at the same time and see what's happening. Whoop, and gold is moving slowly. Interesting. Yeah, NYSE. Looks like the volume is pretty. The volume's pretty less here. To be honest, volume's pretty less. Pound yen 1 hour candle. Look at this. So the current hourly candle retracing down pretty hard. It makes sense for this hourly candle to retrace, leaving a top wick for the next candle to fill. 100% it does make sense. So we will see what's going to happen in the next few minutes. In the next 7 minutes specifically. We are 22 minutes in the NYSE already. So risk management. It has been a risk managing day today. It's so interesting, actually, to be honest. Really interesting. Really interesting. Whoop, and it's moving up nice and slow. Let's see. Ooh, the trade is coming alive one more time. Look at this. It actually made sense, right? It actually made sense for the hourly candle to retrace. Man, oh man. Man, oh man. It's actually moving up nice and slow right now, right at this point in time. Interesting. Let's see if NYSE's volume is actually going to offer, if the New York markets is actually going to move the pound yen consistently on the upside or not. So I'm gonna leave this this scale right here to see if my bias was actually correct, and if my position was in any sort of good point, right? So if it was on the right side or not. So I'm just gonna leave it there. Just going to leave it there. Obviously, my stop loss got hit, managed risk a little bit, so didn't lose 100% as applied at the beginning. So that was a good trade, risk management. So pretty good, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. It looks like it's gonna push up, man. If this 30-minute candle closes bullish above 155.040, and the next 30-minute candle retraces, retests 155.040 before heading up, that could be a possible entry for me, and second entry. But that'll be it. I'm not gonna overtrade at that point in time. That will be it. If only this 30-minute candle closes above 155.040, that is going to be my ideal entry right there. That's it. Waiting. A second chance. A second chance only if this 30-minute candle stays bullish above 155.040. It's actually interesting. Look at this. Even if I got stopped out, it's actually interesting to see how the price actually came very close to this channel, right? It's actually almost tapping the channel and is actually rejecting at this point in time, isn't it? It's actually interesting to see price's reaction with these sort of price action tools. So the price 15-minute candle came so close to the channel. Look at this. Right, so close to the channel, rejected it. For now, again, coming down, you know, but it is what it is. So we will see. Ranil says caffeine wearing out. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's actually right. Let's see what's gonna happen. All right, so the current 30-minute candle actually rejecting that level. 2 minutes left for this 30-minute candle to close. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's see what's going to happen. All right, so the current 30-minute candle has 1 more minute left for its close, and it's actually retracing down pretty hard near the channel. It's actually very close to the channel at this point in time. For my second chance, I wanted the price to close above, and it's starting to close below, which is not a good sign for me. On a 30-minute, that's not a good sign for my second entry. I'm not going to take a second entry when the prices are looking like this. So have to wait. Obviously, if today I'm not going to get a proper setup again, it's okay to call it a day for me. I can come back tomorrow and attack the market tomorrow. Right? So beautiful. A risk management day today. Took an entry, impulse entry. Obviously, the idea must have been executed a little late. I should have executed earlier, probably. So for now, the price is moving nice and slow. Hopefully, whoever is in a buy from around 154.845 sort of area managing trade would be the best idea, because if there's more push coming on the upside, you have to manage your position, man. That's the best idea. So 30-minute candle has 20 seconds left for its close, and it's actually below 155.040. All right, let's see what we got here. Ronell says if 30-minute candle with long rejection from the upside and closes below 155, major key level, break of its low on the new candle later can be a good idea for impulse sales. I mean, not really for me. Not really, because 154.845 is another key level. See, because that's a little bit too early for sell for me, to be honest. Because the hourly candle is still bullish. Do you see how the hourly candle is still bullish? It's actually a little bit funny to take a sell when the hourly candle is still bullish, right? So it's actually a little bit funny.
Well, folks, it's time to kick it old school.
Let's see what's gonna happen.
So you can feel cool. You listen, man, baby. Yeah.
Yeah, man, it looks like it can actually push up. Look at this. So the previous hourly candle closing bullish with a top wick, with a proper decent top wick, is only a sign for the next candle to fill through. If this hourly candle is still holding a bullish posture, and if the current hourly candle makes a lower wick, a decent lower wick before heading up, if this hourly candle makes a low wick before heading up, there's a higher chance it can fill the wick, and it can actually fill the traffic, clear traffic on the left hand side, and it does make sense for buys. So let's see what's gonna happen. See what's gonna happen. This is the start of the new hourly candle, so interesting to see what's gonna happen next. Yeah, it's actually pushing up nice and slow here. Looks like pound yen can actually push up. It can actually push up and fill the wick on the left hand side. It actually makes sense to do that. Let's see what's gonna happen. So it's actually as much as it's interesting, guys, it's actually getting late here. So I think I'm gonna call it a day in the next 10 to 15 minutes, and I'll be fine with this pound yen loss today. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this. GJ 8 pips. Trade. Hold on. Yeah, 8 pips. Let's say 8 pips. Trade management. Oh, hold on. GJ minus 10 pips. Risk management. NYSE. So that was the result for today. Pound yen, but interesting. Impulsive trade taken. Yep, it's actually midnight here. It's actually literally midnight. So it's actually getting late. I need to take a break and have a good sleep until tomorrow. But I'm actually going to keep my eyes open for a possible second entry, even if the previous 30-minute candle closed below 155.040. I'm still expecting the price to feel the wick on the left hand side. So if that's actually going to happen, I'm actually going to keep my eyes open for that. Until then, guys, take care. Don't overtrade, don't over risk. Do only things you believe in. Don't just jump in any trade. All right, you got to believe in your trade and you got to manage your trade accordingly. Only trade with your senses. That's all I'm gonna give my that's all of the wisdom that I'm gonna give to you guys for now. Until next time, take care, and we'll see you tomorrow, the same timing, the same stream. All right, so great stream. Thank you. Good night, guys. Good night there. Take care. Take care, Jamil. Take care.